Today, you will learn how to set up and capture epic hyperlapses with your DJI Mini 5 Pro. To set up a hyperlapse, you simply go to the menu and move down to the hyperlapse function, which is found underneath the master shots and the quick shots option. Here you see all the different hyperlapse modes that you can choose from. I'm using the course lock mode because this mode allows me to set the direction the drone will fly, but at the same time it also allows me to position my camera angle to wherever I want my hyperlapse to be captured. I now set the interval and the duration of the hyperlapse. Since I'm shooting a landscape with a lot of cloud movement, I don't want my interval to be on the lower end of the scale. It's better to stay at 3 or 4 seconds to actually see the clouds moving. For the duration, I chose 8 seconds. The longer, the better, since more movement will always lead to better results. The drone speed is set to 0.6 meters per second, since I want to fly pretty far towards the clouds. And now we adjust the composition and the camera angle. Take yourself time here, look for a good balance in your shot and a solid framing. If this is done, I always set my white balance according to the conditions of the scenery. A quick auto white balance on and off will give you a pretty good starting point for this specific angle. But I adjusted it to 5600 Kelvin since this looked a lot better. Down here you also choose the RAW option, because besides a hyperlapse video, the drone will also capture RAW photos that you can edit separately for endless freedom. Here you can get creative, but always stay as realistic as possible and try to fit the mood of the scene or location perfectly. So after the hyperlapse, it's your choice. Take the finished video and make some adjustments, or edit the photos individually before you create the time-lapse sequence in your editing software. Now I set my shutter speed so that my exposure sits around 0.0. This way I'm not running into the issue of overexposing the clouds. Now you press this little lock icon on the screen, which indicates that you just locked the flight path of the drone, and it will also show you the duration of the hyperlapse and the amount of pictures it will take. Now it's time to double check the settings that everything is correct, and if you click on the map in the left bottom, you can see your starting point, your home point, your flight path and the ending point, which is the red one. So with the locked in flight path and my camera pointed in the direction I want, I will now press record to start the hyperlapse. Now that's pretty much it and you can enjoy the show. But there are a lot of things that you can actually check and should watch out for. What's really important to consider during a hyperlapse is the battery level and your home point position. For example, if your drone speed would be set to the maximum, your ending point or the red dot would be away much further. This could be a problem if you are running out on battery after those captured 8 seconds, since your way back home takes a lot longer. And if you additionally face some headwind on your way back, your drone won't make it back in time and you just lost $1,000 within a second. So always take care and calculate your flight paths. During a hyperlapse, if there is enough battery left, you can always increase the video length by pressing on this little small +1 second button to add 1 second of footage to your hyperlapse. Now you simply keep an eye on the battery level and your ending point. Always switch between the timer at the top and the map, so you always know that everything is safe and works out properly. If you again increase the video length by 1 second, at a certain point, the drone tells you that the battery level is too low. And what I can tell you, you will never finish and complete the full 16 seconds, since your battery level will run out faster than you would expect, especially if it's really windy like in my example. You could now let the drone do its thing again, but since it was raining and a big cloud was about to hit me from the left side, I decided to stop the hyperlapse. It's better to be careful instead of risky. If you still got battery left, always capture some extra shots of the area and make the most out of it. My advice now is to fly back, change the battery and capture 2 or 3 more versions of the same or a different angle. This way you achieve more variety in the edit. Now you should have a rough idea of how to set up your next hyperlapse with the DJI Mini 5 Pro. Like this video, leave a comment and check out my playlist to learn more about this drone. Have fun and thanks for watching.